Good morning. Haven't seen you for a few days. Had more traumatic injuries in the family, so part of the reason why you haven't heard from me. My dad got in a really bad car accident a couple days ago. He's okay. Seatbelt and airbag saved his life, but they were doing 50 going through an intersection, had the green light, is going the speed limit, 45, 50, and some 16-year-old kid in the truck claimed he thought he had an arrow, but he didn't. Apparently the witness said that he was in the wrong. Thought he had an arrow, and I don't know if he just didn't see my dad in his car. I mean, my dad wasn't driving, he was actually in the passenger seat. And somebody turned right in front of him, nailed him, and mashed the whole front end in. Shit went flying. So he already had like a, iffy back. That made it worse. So his lower, he's got like some kind of a fracture in one of his like plates in his lower back or something. But he's got like some kind of a brace that you put over your shoulder. It almost looks like something like a harness that he's wearing around the house. He's actually able to move a little bit and get up and down a little bit. But so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. He's all right. He's alive, so that's good. I've been working a little bit, but haven't really turned the camera on. Got a Dunkin' order here. It is Friday, by the way. 8:12 a.m. March 7th. I've got this Dunkin' order. Not particularly good, but it's pulling me back towards the restaurants. I just dropped the wife off at work. So it's like $6.50 for $5. And the drop-off is really close to the restaurant. So that the 5 miles, $6.50 for 5 miles. Did I say $6.50 for $5? $6.50 for 5 miles. But 4.8 of those miles were basically driving to the restaurant. So I just left Dunkin'. I just got to go a few blocks up here, turn right, and then I'll be there and we'll get the day started. A little bit wintry today. It got warm for a while, or mild at least. It was in the 50s for a few days last week. Still not terrible. It's like in the mid 30s. Actually, it's 32 right now. It's supposed to be 40 today, so the snow is not really going to stick much. It's going to melt right away. Supposed to be like 60 by Sunday again, and then chance of being in the 70s by the end of next week. So we'll see how that holds up. It was supposed to be 71 this coming Tuesday. It's Friday now. As of like Monday or Tuesday, they were saying like 71, 72, and now they changed that. Now it's all supposed to be like 56. So you can never trust the weather that far in advance. I got a Taco Bell order right ahead up here. $8 for 3 miles for Grubhub, and it's keeping me like right in this strip. So nice little order, keeps me right in my area. Hopefully I'll pick up something else on the way that I can immediately do right after. So I finished a Taco Bell order, $8 for 3 miles. I got a Starbucks on the way to deliver that from Uber Eats. $10.37 for 3 miles, which is the regular. She orders, I deliver to her like multiple times a week. She takes care of me. One of my favorite customers. And as I dropped that off, I got another Uber Eats from that same Starbucks from the chick that tip baited me the other day. I didn't know what to do. I don't want to get in trouble. I wanted to send her a message in the app. I wasn't even sure what I wanted to say. So I thought it was for her, so I just dropped the order. But man, you don't know how bad I wanted to say something. It was $5.77 for 4 miles. So there was a little bit of a tip on there. Probably like a $3 tip, $3.50 maybe. But I should have just delivered it and confronted her. But I don't want no problems, so whatever. It's done and over with. I just won't deliver to her anymore. So it's 8:53. 8:53 in the AM. We're in the same spot we always are, and we're just gonna wait it out. It's Friday morning. I'm at like 24, $25. So I gotta make $15 in the next 2 hours to hit my goal. So I would imagine that would be feasible, but you never know. Sometimes it dries out quick out here. We'll find out soon. Excuse me. All right. Been a little bit since I spoke to you. It's 9:48. I've done 2 orders since. I took a Denny's $9 for 5.8 miles, I think it was. And then as I dropped that off, I got a McDonald's $6 for 1 mile. So that puts me like right at $40. Right at my $40 goal at 9:48. Actually, like 9:45 when I dropped it off. So I got an hour, 15 minutes or so to kill. See if I can boost that up to 50 or 60 bucks before lunch rush. That would be ideal. Snow has turned to rain. Nasty morning, nasty Friday morning. But spring is coming. March and April in this part of the country, we get a lot of cloudy days, a lot of rain. So better than snow, I guess. But heading back towards the restaurants now. I'm gonna grab some breakfast. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm getting kind of hungry. Not sure what. Ideally something healthy, but if you want something quick, it's usually not healthy. But we'll see what I can find. 10:28 now. I've done 1 order since I last spoke with you. Just like $5.03 for 1 mile. It's just McDonald's going into a neighborhood back here. Younger kid, he orders all the time. He always tips $3 and he always orders from this McDonald's. So if it's not busy and I'm just sitting here, oh, excuse me, I'll deliver it to him. But generally I hate doing $5 orders. I hate it. But as long as the mileage is super short and it's not busy, I'll take them. So we're at $45 at 10:30. Lunch orders hopefully start coming through here pretty soon. Usually 10:30, like they'll start sprinkling in a little bit. Jerry's Cafe, $4.65 for 9 miles. Hard, very hard pass. Back to snowing again. It kind of turned into rain for. I guess a little bit of snow now. Rain snow mix. Nasty out. Roads are just wet though, so they're not bad. But people still drive like there's a foot of snow on the ground because driving is hard for people apparently. So yeah, we'll see if we get something before 11 o'clock. See if we can surpass our goal by 11 o'clock even more. Ended up getting a double order. It's $11.29, $16 for 6 miles for Jason's Deli, Panda Express. So I already dropped off the Panda Express. I'm headed up here now, not too far away, to drop off the Riverside order. So this will put me at $67. Okay, unless there's like a hidden tip in this Jason's Deli order. I think this Jason's Deli order is the one that has the bigger tip, so we'll see. So we're in a decent pace. $67 at 11:30, not bad. It is 12:08 p.m. I've done a couple offers. I had a Chipotle, $7 for 4.9 miles. Took care of that. And then I had a Tom and Jerry's $9.21 for like 4 miles. So that puts me at about $83. Pretty good shape actually for 12:09. It's about $83. And I actually got some revenge on a past customer. Not even one of my customers. A friend of mine had this customer, and probably a year and a half ago. And I recognized their name right off the bat when I saw the order. What it was a single offer that came through. It was no tip. And obviously I declined. It was like $4 for 7 miles. And then right after that, they sent me a double offer with that same order, with a better order. It ended up being like $13 for 7 miles. So I knew that first order, is the same restaurant. It was the same drop-off location because I could tell on the map. So I knew it was that no-tip order. So I looked at it or whatever, and I recognized the name. And this particular customer tried to scam my friend about a year and a half ago. She delivered to them. And after drop-off, she wears a body cam. Like, she takes it... not gonna lie, she's a bit of a Karen when it comes to delivering. But it's to cover her own ass. She wears a body cam when she delivers, just in case somebody tries to, like, claim they never got their food or whatever, which is really smart. I'm just not willing to make that kind of effort myself. But it paid off this particular time because this customer called the app support. I don't want to mention the app. I want to keep that anonymous. And claimed they never got their food. And she's not afraid of confrontation. So she showed back up at their house and I knocked at their door. I wanted to confirm that they didn't get their food. And then, obviously, they were caught off guard. I went, oh, we never said that. And she's like, well, Grubhub, I've got Grubhub on the phone right now. Long story short, they denied that they didn't get their food, and it was settled. But, so yeah, I remembered vividly the name and where the drop-off was. So I knew it was them. So I ended up holding on to the order for a good 20 minutes, delivered the other order, went and picked it up, delivered it, and then after about 20 or 25 minutes, by that time, I went ahead and dropped that order. That's like the best way we can get revenge. As I drove around with, I never picked it up, but I drove around with their order on the app, and then ended up dropping it just to ensure they would have to wait longer for their food. And they didn't tip either, so they're going to have to wait even longer. So that's about the best we can do to get revenge on people that are trying to screw us over. So I don't feel even a little bit bad about it. But anyway, $83, heading back towards the restaurants. Smelling some funkiness. Hopefully it's not my car. I think it's this van in front of me. It's a work van of some sort. Ugh. But on the way back towards some restaurants, we're getting closer to some now, so I'm going to sign off here real quick, see if I get any offers. All right. Back at the house. Came home, get some stuff together, use the restroom, take a little break. Got to get some stuff together for my daughter. She's going to her grandma's for the weekend. A little update. I'm at $115. I took a double order from Chick-fil-A. One Grubhub and one DoorDash. Grubhub was $12. DoorDash was $11. Going the same direction, so $23. Easy money. So yeah, I'll be going back out a little bit. It is a little after 1:30. So we're doing all right for today. Typical day, $115 by the end of lunch rush. I'll take it. Probably going to get back out about 3 o'clock after I take care of some stuff around here. But I'll catch you in a little bit. Got some work to do. Hello again. It is 3:50 p.m. I forgot to turn the camera on. I came back out a little after 3. I immediately got a Great Wingstop order, $10.12 for 2 miles. As I dropped that off, I got a Walgreens pickup just for some, just a prescription pickup. It was $20 for 6 miles, so they must have tipped me on that one. I haven't actually looked yet. I just dropped it off. And after I got that one, on the way to Walgreens, I got an add-on, like $11.70 for 6 miles for this bento bowl place, Japanese fusion place. So we're off to a hot start. The second part of the day. This will put me at I was at 115. So this is like 3 orders, at least $41. Good Lord. So I'm gonna be at like 156. I don't know if that Wingstop order or if this order is a hidden tip, so it's at least 156. And it's not even 4 o'clock, so that's good. Pick up the wife at 5. I think I'm going to come back out, work for a little bit after I pick her up, and then we might go out tonight for a drink or two. Maybe some dinner. Maybe Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Shout out to you if you get that reference. But going to go get this delivered, and we'll check back in. Good morning, my fine people. It is the next day, Saturday, March 8th, 9:49 a.m. I've already been out making the rounds this morning. I never did finish yesterday's video. I apologize for that. I went home at lunch at about $115 and came back out at about 3:10, 3:15, thereabouts. And I got bombarded with sweet orders. I got like a $10 for 2 mile Wingstop order, which is right by my house. I did that, and then I got a Walmart prescription delivery, $20 for 6 miles. So shout out to that customer for tipping well. That was an amazing order. And I got an add-on to that order. That was on Uber. These were all on Uber. I got an add-on on Uber. It was $11.61 or something for 6 miles. So that was like a $31 double order. Took care of that. Then by that point, it was starting to get close to 5 o'clock. I had to go pick up the wife from work, so I started making my way back towards downtown. And I got an Olive Garden order. It was like $8 for 4 miles. Something like that. Long story short, between 3:15 and 5 o'clock, I made $50. So that was pretty nice. I was at 165 at that point. I picked up the wife, went out and did a couple more orders. Can't remember what the first one was, but I did get a double order, $19 for like 7 miles for Red Robin. The other order was $11 for 4 miles for Red Lobster. That's what it was. So I made another $30 in like an hour. Went back out. So I came back home like 6:30, and the wife and I just ended up going out for the night. Went to Applebee's, classy establishment. Every now and then we go there just because it's like a cheaper sit-down restaurant. Let me tell you, that shit ain't cheap no more. Their Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp is not on the 2 for $35 menu anymore. They have that 2 for $20, 2 for $22, 2 for $25, and 2 for $35 deal or whatever. And we were there a couple months ago. It was on there. We show up yesterday and it's not on there. It is by itself on its own on the menu now, and it's $20. And it is not big. We still got it. So that's my wife's like favorite thing in the world. That's why we go to Applebee's. That's like the only thing she eats there. So we got that. We got an appetizer sampler, boneless wings, mozzarella sticks, artichoke dip, all that stuff. That was $18. And then we each got $5 for 60 miles. No thanks. And then we each got one of the $5.99 like tropical cocktails they have all the time or whatever, Bahama Mamas. So we each got one of those. Total out the door with tax and tip, $94. Just with one drink each. So if you plan on going to Applebee's because it's a little more affordable option than going to like maybe like Olive Garden or whatever, that ain't the case anymore. Unless, I guess if you want the Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp, I guess. But if you do the 2 for $35, they still have it, but the options aren't as good as they used to be. They got what, chicken tenders is on the 2 for $25 or something like that. Like, you can get that anywhere. So we won't be going to Applebee's anytime soon. Anyway, at the end of the day, I made $197. After Applebee's, we went out for a couple drinks. Local little newish pub, small little place. It's nice. Hung out there with some friends. Had a few drinks, called it a night. So I'm back out here today, Saturday. I've already made 11, 8, 19, 12, 31. I've already made $47 today on 4 orders. One of them went all the way over to the west side, but it was like $16 for 8.8 miles. So that's where we're at today. I might make a video today. I'm going home to pick up the wife to go out to breakfast since we're child free. So we're going to have a little mommy and daddy breakfast date. I'll probably turn on the camera a little bit later. I'll come back out. But for now, if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And thanks for watching. And we will see you soon.